A man suddenly makes a terrifying discovery on his brother's belongings, who died in an accident. There are some weird grayish-white substances. Could they be connected to his brother's death? The man Jesse immediately puts these grayish substances under a microscope to observe them. What he sees next is even more terrifying. The grayish substance seems to come alive suddenly, starting to writhe under the microscope. Jesse is stunned. He doesn't notice that the grayish substance is now attracting nearby plants. By the time Jesse realizes what's happening, it's too late. The grayish substance has transformed into a plant and starts growing wildly. In just an instant, it grows into massive vines. The vines then try to leave the room, dragging Jesse toward the door. But since the door is closed, it can't get out. So the vines head for the drain in the room instead. But because Jesse pulls back with all his strength, the vines eventually retreat. But strangely, after retreating, the vines disappear. Just as Jesse wonders where the vines went, something shocking happens. Red thread-like substances suddenly cover Jesse's left arm, and they won't come off. He quickly disinfects his arm, exhausted from the ordeal. Jesse falls asleep, but something wakes him up during his sleep. When he wakes up, a red tentacle has broken through the gauze. Realizing something's wrong, Jesse panics. He quickly tears off the gauze, only to discover several tentacles have grown from his arm. Feeling disgusted, Jesse grabs one tentacle with tweezers and pulls. But when he pulls, a large lump bulges up on his arm. It seems to be the main body of the tentacle. Jesse steels himself and cuts open his skin with scissors. There's indeed an unknown object inside. Jesse is terrified. He quickly grabs his tools and digs it out. The unknown object looks like some kind of plant fruit. But Jesse, being a botanist, doesn't recognize where this fruit comes from. He quickly takes a photo and sends it to his biologist colleague. His colleague soon has results. Through analysis, she discovers the fruit isn't a plant at all, but some kind of carnivorous animal. Jesse is shocked. Could his brother have been eaten by this thing? But how could something so small swallow a person? So he decides to buy some white mice slightly larger than the fruit for experiments. This exciting plot would be great to watch with someone. Friends without partners should try Tantan. Not only does it match quickly, but it's all local single guys and girls. Swipe right if you like, left if you don't. Try Tantan now. But when Jesse returns, he finds his neighbor has taken his parking spot. He asks the neighbor to move, but the neighbor tells him to wait. Jesse is eager to do his experiment, so in his anger, he grabs a shovel and smashes the car window to pieces. Seeing Jesse about to smash a second window, the neighbor, knowing he's in the wrong, quickly says he'll move right away. Only then does Jesse stop. He quickly parks his car and heads straight to the fruit in his basement. What he doesn't know is the neighbor now holds a grudge against him. Jesse places the frozen white mice above the fruit. He wants to see how the fruit feeds, but after waiting a while, the fruit shows no reaction. Just when Jesse thinks the experiment has failed, the fruit slowly opens, revealing sharp teeth inside. Then the fruit takes the initiative and swallows the white mouse in one bite. In just a few seconds, the fruit completely digests the mouse and grows larger. Maybe his brother's death really was caused by this fruit. Jesse decides to find bigger food for the fruit to devour, but afraid that after he leaves, the fruit might undergo some uncontrollable changes. Jesse carefully places the fruit in the freezer to reduce its activity. After doing all this, Jesse leaves. As he's leaving, he runs into his son coming home. He quickly warns his son not to go into his basement. His son agrees, thinking everything is safe. Jesse leaves with peace of mind, but this scene is witnessed by the neighbor nearby. The neighbor, already holding a grudge, realizes there must be something important to Jesse in that basement. He immediately decides to go in and cause trouble, and soon, the neighbor arrives at the freezer.